Hello YouTube, it's Donald again. It is May the 28th, 2022. It's about 6 o'clock in the evening. The garden's doing great, the corn's doing great. Radishes are, I don't know if I need to pull them yet or what, but I'll have to do some research on that. But I'd need to get in here and do some weeding for sure, especially over there. And here I need to pick out, that's watermelon there, and I got a couple more in here, but they're going to get covered up if I don't do something pretty quick, like this guy. But we've had rain for 3 days straight, and then it warmed up yesterday. Didn't have much. We had sun, and then today we had pretty good sun. I thought it was going to rain again this morning, but we didn't. I need to figure out what to do with these potatoes. If anybody can tell me, I'm probably going to have to go ahead and mound some dirt up around them, I believe. If I can get any instructions on that, well, that would be great. The marigolds are doing pretty good, and I guess the rest of them are flowers too, because I planted them and we had all that rain, so we're doing good there. Right now my solar panels are in the shade. I don't have much cord. This is all the cord I got. But the squash over here are doing pretty good. The ones that are getting sun, a few of them's got some pretty good what do you call them, blooms coming. But I gotta do something about these guys. I need to get this tree taken care of for sure. These didn't grow. The rattlesnake masters didn't grow here. I don't know why. Probably because of Maverick using the restroom there all the time. So, and these tomatoes didn't grow. So I planted some rattlesnake masters seeds in this today. These tomatoes are doing okay. I think they're romaine, hopefully. These are trying to hang in there, but they're having struggles. And these, they're resurrecting themselves. They had died back, and then now they're coming back. But it was lower 50s here a while back, last 5 days ago, and then we had a three-day stretch there of nothing but rain. But what I've gotten here, I've wired a extension cord into here, under the building, and into the light, the socket that was already here in the building. This was a repo, so all this was I've inherited, I guess, or I bought. The building itself was only a little over $5,000. So I thought I got a pretty good deal. The walls were already done. The floor was already done. All I had to do was finish out the ceiling. I still need to do that. But that powers my desk here that I still need to get organized. And that's the only thing running on the inverter. But I have it on just for the light. What I've got here is a Dometic fridge freezer, and what I've learned, I bought this 5 years ago. I never hooked it up, and I hooked it up 5 days ago. That was when at the start of all the rain. I had a full battery. It was reading what it's reading now, 12.9, and it ran all day on that. And I had set this at 32 degrees, thinking that was going to be freezing, and it wasn't. I learned I can't trust the thermometer on this, so I had to. I took my little outside sensor and I put it inside here, so I can monitor the how cold it gets in here. But I've been able to somewhat freeze. This is I put this bottle in here 5 days ago, and that's as frozen as I can get it so far. These I put in already frozen, and they've stayed solid, except for that first day, whenever I thought I had it 32 in here, and I've had to drop the temperature down to, I've had to set the temperature at 26 degrees Fahrenheit on this. But it was it ran on that for the day, and it only dropped my battery down to 12.7. So this runs pretty. It don't draw a whole lot of juice off the battery. But for the 3 days that I had this running, the first 3 days I had it running, there was no sun, and charge was coming through all the clouds. The sun itself was, or the solar panels were bringing in. It was holding the battery at 12.8, 12.7 for the first couple of days, and this was running day and night. The first day I lowered the temperature down to what it is now, and just let it run, hoping I could freeze the bottle, and but it hasn't happened yet. So I'm gonna have to work on it. What I'm gonna do for that, I'm gonna take some of this insulation I have left over and create a box around this, not blocking off my vent down there, but hopefully helping insulate this even more, so the cold will stay in there, and hopefully it'll freeze that bottle the way I want it to. But for the 3 days that we didn't have sun, the lowest my battery was at was the third day when we had no sun. It was at 12.2. That's the lowest I ever want my battery to go down to, because I only have one battery, and it's not a fancy battery at all. It's just a trolling motor battery from a local AutoZone, and it cost me $140. And because the other batteries that people use can run you $300 to $500 or even more dollars a piece. So I'm trying to do this as cheap as I can, because money doesn't grow on trees. But with the frozen bottles in there, I'm going to take those, and I'm going to go ahead and get another styrofoam, one of them cheap styrofoam coolers that I can put the 2-liter bottles into, and run a copper tube through the bottom of them. I'll build a little frame. I'll run a little copper tube through the bottom of them and coil that copper, probably 2 of them, one on the front and one on the back if I can afford it. With those coils, I called today, and they run around $22. So I'll have to end up selling another carbine or so before I can do that. But if I can achieve freezing the bottle, I'll be happy. Then I know I can do what I'm thinking about doing. But with those coils on the bottom, I can take my 12-volt fan and have one coil on the back of the fan and one coil on the front of the fan, drawing that coolness from the coils in here to hopefully lower the temperature at least another 5 degrees. If I can do that, I'll be happy, because on the 95-degree day outside, I was able to keep it at 85 in here, and 80s is a pretty comfortable for me. So if I can do that, I'll be okay. I'll be happy. And because we never know when the electric grid's going to go down. The way they're talking, this summer there's going to be all kinds of rolling blackouts, and here in northeast Oklahoma, heat is one of the things we have to deal with, other than tornadoes. and humidity. So a swamp cooler wouldn't be an ideal thing for here. But hang on, I need to get me a drink of water. But last year we run here in northeast Oklahoma off of hydroelectricity. We have plenty of man-made lakes, and we get our power from there, which is fine. Even if the whole country goes down, we would probably still have some power. But last year, we had a bomb threat at our nearest dam that's to us. It's probably 20 miles to the north on Lake Hudson. And maybe that was something, maybe that's not, but it seems like we're living in a comic book anymore. We got a master villain running around trying to destroy the world, and there's no Superman or Batman or any of the heroes in sight to come help us. The government won't help us. There's too many of us. I mean, just look at the baby formula situation we have now. If they can't fix that one thing, what are they going to do if everything goes at once? So this is going to be my lifeboat, my survival lifeboat. If things go that way, at least I know I'm going down a path to where I know that I won't have to rely on anybody. So hopefully most people are thinking around the same way, because I don't see any help coming down the corner or down the road. But that's what I'm going to do here. And I'll do that. I'll finish it tomorrow, and I'll let it run for a week. I'll bring you back and give you an update on it. In between time, I'll probably do some more carvings. All the rest of my carvings I've gotten at this local shop down here, and if anybody's interested, this is her information. It's the painted stone, and if anything you've seen that I've carved and you might be interested in, give her a call. She'll or get in contact with her through these two places. She's on Facebook, and she has a website. It's a salon is what it is, and she has local artists have some of their wares in there, and that's the way I've been selling some of my stuff. My stuff isn't very expensive. I've sold 2 things so far there, and both things went for $65. She takes 40% of that, so I got a little bit in my pocket from the 2, which is fine. I mean, they're things I've picked up off the side of the road, or cut off trees that have been blown over by tornadoes, or I have no money in it except for my labor and the tools I use. And the tools I've gotten situated, or at least my Dremel. I've made me a little Dremel station with all my things, so I can move this around and have everything pretty handy, so I won't have to be searching for anything, and hopefully I can get quicker at doing some of my carvings. But quicker isn't always better. I like to take my time and put a little bit of me in everything I do. So, but all right, we'll talk with you later. If something drastic happens or anything, I'll let you know. We'll talk with you later. Bye.